Seven, ma'am.
Seven, ma'am. How many students were there in the last class? Okay, seven. Fine, fine. Am I audible? Say others to join. Whose class it was? Last class was of which teacher?
Neha ma'am.
Okay, Neha Meena ma'am. Okay, okay. Since it is the last class, probably they are reluctant. Okay, now they are joining. Good. So once students join, we'll start the discussion about contract. I have shared one Google form. Just let me know, is it accessible? Are you able to see that form?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. As a trial, I have just given you two questions, but we'll increase the size of questions from the next class. Only five students as of now. So how many subjects you have in this semester? Have you got the syllabus of all the subjects? Yes, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Every all of you have the syllabus of my subject also, right?
Yes ma'am.
Okay. Okay. The students are coming. Let them join. We'll start. For a few weeks, we are delving you into practice mode in terms of classes, meeting link. Though I know it is not normal, but situation is also not normal. So we have to ensure that classes are going on with a full spirit, full energy. Right? Okay, so six students have joined. Soma, say others to join fast, else I'm going to start the lecture of the day. Soma, am I audible, bache?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just float in the group. Say them to join fast.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's talk about the topic which we have discussed yesterday. I'm going to move ahead. Any doubt to anyone in terms of Indian Contract Act, history of Indian Contract Act? Mute yourself. Soma, please mute yourself, bache. So all of you are aware of the history. All of you are yes. All of you are aware of the consensus ad idem. Yes. Last day we have talked about consensus ad idem, right? Those who are able to see the test on IMCRP, they can attempt it. Else, I have floated one Google form to you. Those who are not accessible to IMCRP, they may attempt test through Google Sheet only, right? So whatsoever is convenient to you, attempt your test accordingly, either through Google Sheet, though I have given you only two questions, and on IMCRP it is five questions, right? So you may attempt it for 50 minutes. The test is open from 4:10. Okay. So whatever mode is convenient to you, do exercise that. So any doubt until this? Any doubt, bache? Yes. Consensus ad idem is clear. That means thinking about the topic in the same way, in the same manner by the same parties. So if there is any ambiguity, if there is any item which is not clear, which is creating confusion in the mind of two people or two parties, then there is no consensus ad idem. But if the things are clear, if it is like receiving and sending things are clear to each party, then that is said to be consensus ad idem. So consensus is thinking in the same manner. So if A is selling the horse to B and B is thinking it is white, A is thinking it is black, then there is no consensus ad idem. And in the absence of this parameter, consensus ad idem, contract cannot be treated as legal contract, valid contract. Is it clear, bache? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So very important line that is given by Salomon, who has stated that all the contracts have the legal relationship which is there in the contract but not there in the agreement. So agreement is not a legal document, it is only the terms and conditions given by parties to each other. But when this agreement is backed by the legal stamp, it becomes the contract. So all agreements may or may not be contract, but all contracts are always based on the agreement. So certain contract agreements are such which is verbal, which is not in writing. Those agreements are not called contract. So if there is any contract which is arising out of love, out of care, out of affection, that may be agreement. But when it comes to legal language, all the agreements must be crossing the stage of doctrine. Doctrine means passing over the stage of advocacy or official stamp or legal stamp or affidavit. All those things, when the legal process is followed, then agreement becomes contract. So can I say contract is not possible without legal formalities? Certainly yes. Certainly yes. कोई भी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लीगल इन्फोर्सेबिलिटी के साथ ही कंप्लीट होता है, राइट? So if there are no legal formalities, it is simply a plain paper which is agreement. And when agreement has completed the legal formalities like affidavit, like stamp paper, then it becomes a contract. So if you know a person to whom you have approached a person for the rent accommodation, उसने कहा हाँ आ जाओ, कल से रहना शुरू कर दो, 5,000 किराया है. तो वो जो है वो वर्बल टॉक में भी एग्रीमेंट, राइट? बट जब उसने रेंट एग्रीमेंट बनवा लिया, स्पेसिफाई किया टू पार्टीज का नेम, कैसे रेंट बढ़ेगा आफ्टर 11 मंथ्स, उसमें सिग्नेचर स्टैम्प एडवोकेट के सिग्नेचर हुए, तो दैट बिकम्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. So verbal plain things of a paper may be agreement but not a contract. Contract के लिए agreement has to cross one more stage, that is legal formality stage. So we must be ensured that when you talk about this agreement, it is simple terms and conditions written in a plain paper, right? But when I say contract, then I mean agreement plus legal formalities. Very important word, legal formalities. So LF is nothing but the enforceability that you are seeing here. So legal formalities may be like hiring the advocate, getting the stamp, getting the affidavit, and then imposing. So if it is legal formality, it is contract. So every agreement is contract, but every contract is not an agreement. So agreement may or may not be converted into contract. May or may not. So if it is plain, where you do not follow this legal formality, it is only an agreement. When you follow the legal formality, it is a contract, right? So contract के लिए agreement होना जरूरी है. Agreement जरूरी नहीं है कि contract हो ही हो. Agreement may be simple terms and conditions written on a paper with the signature of the members. So that is agreement. But agreement When crosses the stage of legal formality, it becomes contract. Is it clear, बच्चे? Yes. Is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, very important. Under section 10, these are the essential features or elements of valid contract. Valid contract is the contract which is said to be done in the manner of legal contract, legal formalities. So lock-in contracts को valid मानेगा when they are having these conditions fulfilled, these elements completed, right? Number one, a valid offer and acceptance. Please understand. Valid offer and acceptance means that must be regarding the valid business, right? Any proposal, any acceptance must be as per the valid business or legal business, right? Valid kaho ya legal kaho, one and the same thing. So if offer is regarding some drugs smuggling, then that is not called valid. So it must be legal. It must not be against IPC. What is IPC? Indian Penal Code. उसके against नहीं होना चाहिए. So any business, any trade which is violating the provisions of IPC is not legal. इंडियन पेनल कोड ने जो लिस्ट दी है उसके अकॉर्डिंग आपका बिजनेस प्रपोजल एक्सेप्टेंस होना चाहिए. सो इट मस्ट बी वेरी जेन्युइन बिजनेस, इट मस्ट बी लीगल बिजनेस, इट मस्ट बी वैलिड बिजनेस. So valid offer and acceptance must be made by the parties. Second, very important, intention to create legal relationship. It will not be called valid contract until legal relationship is not created, until legal formalities are not completed. So when I say intention, it means both parties must intend to create a legal formality or legal relationship. So the party's intention must be that it has to be completed, else it will be sued. तो अगर काम हुआ तो ठीक, नहीं तो फिर हम इनसे चार्जेस लेंगे. Talk about the company's contracts, all have the legal wording, legal hiring, legal advocates who are performing the contract in a executable manner. आज अगर जियो ने अपना स्टेक गूगल को बेचा है तो इट इज नॉट वर्बल, एवरीथिंग इज ऑन राइटिंग, right? So legal contract has been made between Jio and Google, which is establishing the relationship. कल को जियो कह नहीं सकता कि मैंने सेल नहीं किया है, या अब मेरे प्रॉफिट में गूगल का हिस्सा नहीं है, या ये मार्केट गूगल एक्सप्लोर नहीं कर सकता. So when they have signed the contract, it means there is a legal relationship. Both parties have the right to sue and be sued after legal relationship. तो अगर आपने लीगल फॉर्मेलिटीज कंप्लीट नहीं की है तो इट इज नॉट कॉल्ड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. बट टू से अबाउट वैलिड, so contract will only come when there is valid promises plus legal formality, right beta? Third, we have discussed this concessus ad idem. There must be similar thinking of proposal in a similar manner, right? So when I say this, again I have to refer this section 3. That means two parties or more than two parties must know that what exactly is going to be traded. आज अगर गूगल और जियो का स्टेक हुआ है तो रिलायंस इंडस्ट्री में गूगल का शेयर नहीं है, कहीं ना कहीं इट इज वेरी मच स्पेसिफिक इन नेचर. जियो मतलब 4G या 5G जो नेटवर्किंग में डील कर रही है, तो इट इज नॉट कंप्लीट रिलायंस स्टेक. मुकेश अंबानी ने एक कंपनी में से कुछ हिस्सा गूगल को दिया है, गूगल नो अबाउट इट. तो गूगल एंड जियो हैज ए स्पेसिफिक इंटेंशन कि दे नो इट इज ओनली जियो कंपनी, नंबर वन, it is for 10% only, number two, and share of profit in this ratio, number three. So consensus and idem is when both parties are thinking and knowing this item is going to be dealt. आज अगर कोई पार्टी आपसे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करती है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई नीड 10 kg ऑफ राइस, unless and until the rice quality is not mentioned, there is a ambiguity. So there should not be any scope of ambiguity in the contract. Understand this word. When I speak ambiguity, Yes. Ambiguity is ambiguite. That means non-clarity. Right? There is a vague term. Vague बोल सकते हो आप इसको. Vague is which is not clear. So parties are not clear what is being traded, for how much amount it is traded. Any ambiguity will not be part of valid contract. So it must be consensus ad idem. Consensus ad idem means parties must think in the similar manner for a similar object of a trading. Right? Number 4, lawful consideration. Very true. No contract will be valid if it is not backed by the consideration. Consideration may be value, consideration may be equivalent, consideration may be return, right? Consideration may be promissory note. Anything in return must be there. If it is like a charity, then charitable contracts are not called the commercial contracts or valid contracts. तो आपने कभी देखा होगा when you talk about Indian system, let's take the example of temple or any gurdwara or any social institution or any NGO, right, which is there for the charitable purpose. So in the charitable purpose there are certain donations which are not there in the on the name sake. Somebody is donating but not showing the name. तो होता है ना कई बार हम जैसे दान करते हैं, हम कहते हैं नाम नहीं लिखना, ठीक है ऐसे रहने दो. दैट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इज नॉट वैलिड. पर्सन हैज नो प्रूफ एज टू समथिंग इज देयर ऑन हिज नेम. सो लॉफुल कंसिडरेशन का मतलब है देयर मस्ट बी लीगल कंसिडरेशन, समथिंग इन रिटर्न मस्ट बी ऑफर्ड बाय द पार्टीज टू ईच अदर. राइट? एनी डाउट इन दीज 4 पॉइंट्स?
Ma'am, can you explain fourth point again?
Lawful consideration means the parties must offer each other some return, some benefit for the transaction. So whatever contract is going on, जो भी contract का एक purpose है, उसके बदले में another party is going to offer what, right? That is called consideration. So consideration is offer value. Value of offer is valid, right? It must be any amount, it must be any security, it must be any asset, it must be anything but in a return. So when offer is being made, acceptance has been given. So what is the value which acceptor will give to offerer? तो आज अगर आप कोई मार्केट में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करते हो तो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में भी लाइक टेक द एग्जांपल टू पार्टीज, ठीक है, दैट इज गूगल एंड जियो. लेट्स कंटिन्यू विद दिस एग्जांपल. So two parties are there, that means valid offer and acceptance has done. Legal relationship, that means all terms and conditions are written in an agreement which has gone to the stamping purpose and it has been stamped, and now it is the copy is with the court also. So legal relationship has been created between Jio and Google. Consensus ad idem, yes, Google and Jio both know that this is a dealing. Jio का stake 10% इस amount पे, इस margin पे, इतने सालों के लिए. That means every term is clear to both the parties. There is no ambiguous term, there is no vague term which Google is hiding or Jio is hiding. Everything is transparent between both of them. Lawful consideration. आज जियो ने अपना स्टेक बेचा है तो गूगल उसको कितना प्राइस देगा, दैट इज कॉल्ड कंसिडरेशन. सो कंसिडरेशन इज वैल्यू ऑफ द ऑफर, price of the offer, right? But price of the contract, what is being made, so it must be written. No, there is not a necessary that this consideration must be in amount only. It may be in amount, it may be in a currency, it may be in a security, it may be in an asset form, anything, but in return there must be something. Yes, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fifth point, capacity to contract. Yes, very important. Minors are not allowed to have a contract as per the law. Generally, minor is a person who has not attained the age of 18 and that is not able to create a contract which is valid. Minor can be beneficiary, right? Similarly, any insolvent person. So capacity to contract means the parties must not be insolvent, the party must not be minor, the party must not be drunkard, right? Lunatic. ये 4-5 people हैं which has been debarred to enter into a contract. अगर ये एंटर होते हैं, if party is doing a contract with these parties, then that is not an actionable, right? So mental state of the person must be right. Capacity of to contract means they must be understanding the contract terms. तो जैसे अगर आप प्रेशराइज्ड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट देखते हो तो दे आर नॉट वैलिड. कोई आपके पास सीएम घर में आया, उसने कहा कि नहीं नहीं हमें तो ये मोबाइल के लिए जगह चाहिए, आपका ऊपर वाला जो एरिया है वो हम यूज करेंगे फॉर द नेटवर्क पर्पसेस, खंबा लगा के जाएंगे. That contract is not valid क्योंकि CM is using the power which is undue influence and the party is not freely acting. Capacity to contract means the party must be able to contract and they are not debarred by the law. And who are debarred by the law? Minors, number 1. Lunatics, number 2. Insolvent persons, number 3. Drunkard person, number 4. So all these people are debarred from creating a contract. If any party does the contract with these parties, it is a risky, it cannot be actionable, it cannot be sued, and it is only the risk of the people. कभी होता है ना ऐसे, जैसे आपको कोई घर का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करना है तो अगर प्रॉपर्टी पे लिखा हुआ है इट इज अ डिस्प्यूटेड प्रॉपर्टी, आप जनरली कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नहीं करोगे. व्हाई? बिकॉज द फ्रंट पार्टी इज नॉट हैविंग ए कैपेसिटी टू कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. वो घर सेल नहीं कर सकता जब तक वो डिस्प्यूटेड प्रॉपर्टी नॉन डिस्प्यूटेड ना बन जाए. So capacity to contract का मतलब है the parties must be having the legal relationship as per age, as per mental state, as per health or as per the situation. So if he is drunkard at that time he cannot create a contract. Number 6, free consent. Yes, free consent means parties must be able to say yes or no in a freely manner. In a freely manner. Yes or no means if they are doing it a contract, there must be yes and yes. If they are not doing it, they reject the contract, they can cancel the contract in a simple term. So if offer is made by the offerer and you are not accepting it, you will simply say or cancel the contract. So declining or accepting the contract must be done freely. That means that is not induced by coercion or undue influence. कि आप अपनी पोजीशन को यूज करके यस करवा रहे हो, आप उसको थ्रेटन करके यस करवा रहे हो. So threatening mechanism should not be used to say yes for the contract. It must be freely. That means contract must be accepted or rejected on a freely basis. Legality of object. True. Legality of object means those objects must be legal. Certain objects are such which are valid from time to time and void from another time. So certain contracts, let's take about the contract of India versus China these days. Yes. If we talk about today, all those contracts may not be valid because the relationship between two countries are disturbed. So if you are making any contract with the Chinese company, then that object would not be legal. So you cannot have a sue right. आप इंडियन कोर्ट को अप्रोच नहीं करोगे कि मेरा पैसा डूब गया. Please understand. So certain objects become valid from time to time and void from time to time. India versus Pakistan. So when relationships are fine, those time contracts are valid. But when relationships are not fine between the countries, the contract's rule is it is not valid. So objective must be legal in the legal sense, in the eyes of law, which keep on changing. So you have to see the updated list of countries where you are going to create a relationship. Yes. Any doubt? Yes.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Number 8 is possibility of performance. Contract must not be like which is impossible to perform. If you are making a contract as betting or wagering, Okay, I'll give you 1 lakh if you would be going to Kailash Parvat. It is impossible. If you are throwing out the stars from the sky, it is impossible. It must be able to perform. So ऐसे fun frolic या betting या wagering contracts are not valid. You cannot create them. कोई advocate उन contracts पे sign या stamping नहीं करवाएगा, which is not there in terms of performances. So if you are talking about impossible contracts which are not there to perform, then those contracts are not valid in the eyes of law. So only contracts which are executable, which are there to perform, which can be performed, which can be managed, which can be controlled, those contracts are valid. If at any point of time contract is not to be performed on certain basis, it becomes void. Void contract I would be explaining you in the next slide, in the next class. I'll be explaining you the types of contract, but for the time being you understand valid is when the contract can be sued, void contracts cannot be sued. अगर आप ऐसे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स क्रिएट करते हो तो आपका रिस्क है कोर्ट से आपको कोई मुआवजा नहीं मिलेगा, कोर्ट आपको कोई एक्शनेबल क्लेम नहीं दिलवाएगा, चाहे आप ठीक हैं चाहे आप गलत हैं. So possibility of performance means it must be able to perform. Last but not the least, it must be in the writing form, in the registration form. So those contracts which are in the writing, which are in the contract, those contracts are valid. Verbal contracts or oral contracts have no space in the valid terms, in the valid contract terms. Right, bache? Yes. Tell me if any doubt is there onto any point. Yes. Tell me if any doubt is there.
No, ma'am.
Anything which is not clear. Is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. 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 So are you able to do that Google Sheet question? Yes. Anyone who has attempted that test? Yes, beta. Okay. Soma has done. So Soma, how many questions were there? Yes. Is it one? Okay, only two. Just for the checking purposes, I have done it, right? If you want, you can give the test on IMCRP also. Okay, beta? Okay, okay. So any doubt onto these points? Yes? Any doubt? Okay, then it is fine. Then it is fine. So it is good for you if IMCRP is not working. Then you continue doing it in the Google Sheet. And from the next classes, I'll be setting out questions full fledged, right? Yes. Okay. Anything you want to say? Any point which is not clear? Anything you want to ask? Yes.
Ma'am, can you explain last point again?
Okay. Writing and registration means contract will not be called a valid contract until it is not in the writing. So the express contracts are valid. Express contract means the contract which are in writing, which have been registered in the law, which have been following the process of legal formality. So all the contracts of valid must be in writing and must be registered in the law. Must be registered to a particular court, must be registered to the legal formality. Like this, if I talk about this, right? So if it is not enforceable, if it is not in writing, you cannot enforce it in the law because law always look for the proof and proofs are in written, not in verbal, right? So every contract of Indian law or Indian Contract Act must be in writing and it must be duly registered and stamped. So all the legal formalities on the written paper must be duly completed. Right, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any other doubt to anyone? Yes? Is it clear? This is one of the most important topic which I am going to cover now. I may be just talking about them in a simple way, but I'll be covering those in the next class. Look at this classification. What are the types of contract? When I say classification, I mean I am referring it as types. What are the various categories of contracts? Contracts are divided in three parts on the basis of legal effects, performance, and formation. One by one, you have to understand legal effects means those contracts which have completed the legal formality. So all these contracts are, though these contracts are legal formality, but these are specified by the law, right? So certain law contracts are created on the basis of legal effects. Yes, these are also having legal effects. Please understand. But these contracts may be categorized on the basis of performance and on the basis of formation. First is legal effect. Let's look at this. Legal effect is valid contract, voidable contract, unenforceable contract, and illegal contract. First, valid contract, which is satisfying all the provisions of section 10. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड वैलिड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किसको बोलेंगे अभी पढ़कर आए हैं जिसमें दो पार्टीज हो जिसमें कॉन्ट्रैक्ट राइटिंग में हो प्रॉपरली रजिस्टर्ड हो कंसिडरेशन जरूर हो वो
मैम
पार्टी
रजिस्टर
रजिस्टर
मैम
का मतलब होता है यस
रजिस्टर विद गवर्नमेंट के साथ मतलब जो पेपर में जो रजिस्टर तो वही रजिस्ट्रेशन की बात कर
यस
रहे हैं ना
यस
ओके
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल जो भी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट क्रिएट होगा उसका एक स्टैम्प उसका एक डॉक्यूमेंट होगा प्लीज
हेलो मैम आवाज़ नहीं आ रही। क्लास एंड हो गई क्या?
Yes, beta, I'm so sorry it was disconnected due to internet issue. Yes. Okay, so please ask whatever your doubts are. Yes, we'll cover up this topic in the next class tomorrow. In case you have any doubt, just let me know.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you so much. You please attempt your test if it is possible at IMCRP, otherwise at Google Sheet, which is spreaded onto the link. Okay, beta?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.